It's live workout time for y'all. Start with the all usuals of calf raises on the stairs. Then I'll lean against the wall for the tib raises, and then I'll lean against something, bend my knee for the knee over toe calf raises. And then I don't know what squatting movements I want to do, but I'll probably just keep it the same. Double leg squat and split squat. Just to keep it consistent. I don't know. My hair's gonna be crazy. Y'all are gonna have to deal with that, but it's hair. No, I don't give a shit about hair, so. Time to get this shit started. I love starting the workout with something that I know is gonna like benefit me a lot. Like just like Ben Patrick does. Like I like to be productive straight from the first set. Just because like if something happens or if I'm short on time, I'm productive from the first set, and like I didn't like just do a warm up and didn't get anything done. Here, I can warm up and get a working set in at the same time. I don't know, I'm not counting, but I also want to make sure that I'm keeping my my strong leg even with my right leg, because I know that my strong side to failure is going to be more set or more reps, and I want to make sure that I'm maintaining strength and the strong side and strengthening my weak side to help catch it up over time, which it probably won't, but if I train that way, it'll help keep the balance the best possible. Tib raise time. My brightness is low as fucking by the way, so I can barely see, so I don't really know. Like, let me turn this shit up. There we go. Now when I'm far away, I can see it a little better. Just so I can like watch my own form too, you know. down there. I was doing a thing like I did last time. I'm experimenting with it still. Where when I'm doing the tib raise, I'll like go down on the toe and then go down on the heel for every rep. It's supposed to help with like fixing imbalances, which I can feel them for sure. So oddly enough, it's my right foot that has a little bit of a harder time with some rotation than my left foot, which is really weird. But I'm gonna do some knee over toe calf raises now. Probably just gonna do them down here like I did the other calf raises, but set the camera angle opposite. Perfect. I'm gonna do one lower, just to ensure that I'm getting like all the ground. Huh? Yeah. Of course.
Morning workout?
Yeah.
I'll get mine going on.
Yeah, I like coming out here because I can do everything I need out here. See you later. Have a good one. Alrighty. Now that I've got the lower legs taken care of, which looks like it took me 9 minutes to do that somehow. What is it? Split squat. Yeah, split squat. Split squat and squat. And now I'm gonna prioritize. I'm gonna do one leg squats. So I'm gonna set it up here and then I'll do these for you. I'm gonna just keep it at that. This is one exercise I can't really bring to failure because of the stability. Can't bring my major muscle groups to failure. Yeah, I'm keeping it at that. Now that I got some reinforced ankle mobility and whole leg stability, I want to do some nuances for the legs. I'm not gonna do RDLs. I'm gonna do some backgrounding. Yeah, I'm gonna do some backgrounding and then some like loaded, not loaded because I could just use my body weight. That's more than enough load for me. Like straight leg, little like bend downs. Probably set it up here so there's a better view of me doing these. I don't know, I feel like it takes a lot for me to reach any sort of significant failure right there. So next time I'm gonna load that. I got a tool bag that probably weighs like 10-15 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Full. That's not a lot of load for an exercise, but it's something better than just like standard old body weight. I felt that in my whole back, and I started feeling it a little bit in my hammies. You know, I'm gonna do just a little bit more for safe measure. We'll see how they feel single leg too. Maybe we can try them single leg. Yeah. Definitely feels a lot more loaded right there with single leg. I feel like if I do these, I don't even have to do fucking elephant walks, and I'm already like stretched out for when I do my L-sits, which I can probably couple those on the same day. But I'm not doing L-sit regression today. I'm just doing QL. Yeah, no, I feel that more than just my lower back. I feel it in like my mid back too. It's like strengthening my my lower traps too. Like if I do those, I don't have to do fucking trap 3 raise like via prone Superman on the floor. Like I don't have to do those either if I'm doing those, especially if I'm doing the pull downs or the scapula pull downs or pull ups. Like I feel that in my upper chest too. It's just if there's a way I can, you know, work my whole body with like the least amount of exercise as possible, which is what compound movements are useful for. I mean, some isolation is pretty nice, but I'm gonna move on to my QL, which I'm gonna find a spot to sit for that. Unless I just do them standing. I could just do it standing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it right here. Those are nice. On my other side. The other side's probably going to be way more mobile because my right side is my dominant side. Yeah, like, I don't even feel shit. I think I hear the train. Oh yeah, probably gonna hear the train horn in a second. It's probably gonna be loud as fuck. Here it comes. Right now. Probably loud as fuck in the video. Probably hear the train brakes too. Yeah, I was trying to see if it's my good buddy working the train. My buddy's a train driver. 45 or train conductor, like 45 minutes from here, and he makes it all the way up here. Sometimes, so sometimes I try to like sprint out the apartment, wave at him. Yeah, good times. I'm gonna what now? Is that like most of my lower body? I think that is. Now I'm gonna do split squat because my lower body is practically done. And the thing I have left are the heel slides, which are the glute bridge heel slides, which I'm just gonna do inside anyway. So inside exercises are always last. So split squat time. Doing 2 unilateral leg exercises. 3. Yeah, 3. Doing 3 unilateral leg exercises definitely works stability. Like makes that's what makes my low back feel most prime is stability. I think that's like my biggest weakness. Nothing like a little hip flexor mobility too. Alright. I'm gonna do, I don't really have access to any form of overhead press. I mean, suppose I could do like an incline pike push-up, which I could try. I'll see how it feels. But I definitely want to reincorporate some form of overhead pressing and rows too, which rows I can do, but I have to do them like single arm, like leaning hella against the pole. Otherwise I just don't get any sort of row stimulus. So I'm gonna try this overhead pike push-up right here, see how it feels. Be in view from right here. We'll see. It's just experiment. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna do push-ups. But That did kind of hurt a little bit at first, which I know I'm not like an advocate for working through pain. But I just found I just wasn't activating my shoulders properly. Once I activated my shoulders properly, it felt really good. I felt the burn. So yeah, my traps feel activated like they don't normally do. That's nice. Alright, now I'm gonna do rows right here on this pole over here, which you'll see how I do those. Same spot where I do my pull-ups usually. Doing them horizontally instead of vertically. I get a lot better of a burn than I thought I would for that. I am still like doing it unilaterally. I'm just using the other one for assistance. But like right there, I just did my left arm primarily, and right now I'm doing my right arm. Just assisting where I need to, in order to keep strict form and allow the range of motion to extend my muscles. Probably looks like I'm humping the pole, but I'm not. I will say it is taking a while for me to feel any sort of burn or anything, but that's whatever. My neck feels good. No, that reminds me too, I'm gonna work my neck too. I'm gonna do neck rotation and then compression and depression, because I have found that ever since I actually started training my neck, which I neglected for a while and I knew I should have started doing a long time ago, ever since I started training again, my neck feels pretty good for the most part. And you know, I do gotta say, like, I would have never thought of some of the exercises that I found, which are all pretty simple, you know, just training the neck in all of its areas. It's yeah, I train it extension, flexion, lateral flexion, rotation, and then compression, and then depression. So yeah, I do 2 of each on each day. So like one day I like to do opposing movements. So like one day I'm doing both, for example, extension, flexion, and lateral. The next workout, compression, depression, and rotation. It doesn't matter which of the 4 I pick to do for 2. But last time I did train extension, flexion, and lateral flexion. So I'm gonna train compression, depression, and rotation. So I'm gonna set it up right here, and then I'll just do these right in front of you guys. If the phone will stay, that is, which it probably won't. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up the stairs. Because after this, I'm going back inside, and I'm gonna do face pulls. Find somewhere to set up the camera. Cause I like to do as much as I can outside before going inside, because I like to get the workout in the sunlight. Sunlight's, it's healthy and necessary for human life. A little bit of a sketchy spot for the phone, but it's fine. So am I doing rotation? I'm gonna mobilize my neck first. Oh, a little dizzy now. So then rotation, I'm doing rotation and compression, depression. It's starting to get a little awkward to push. Alright, let's cut that short right there. Do the other side now. cut those right there too. Neck feels better though. Now I'm just compressed for time. Arms are falling asleep above my head. Now time to depress the neck. Inside time for the final 2 exercises used. And even though I'm going inside, I like to, during the daytime, always have my windows letting as much light in as possible. And by let as much light in as possible, I'm not talking about through the glass. I'm talking about like open as wide as possible to allow for as much sunlight as possible, so that it's still getting light. It's not as ideal as being outside and getting direct sunlight, but better than nothing. Alright, I'm gonna be moving shit for a second, so I'm gonna put it all in the spot where I'll be moving shit. You'll be seeing me go back and forth for a second. Now I'm gonna put some Sakis on and then do this last little bit with you guys. Last exercise I have is are these glute bridge ham curls. I can't find the name. That still isn't the proper name. I don't know what they're actually called. I think they're just called heel slides. I can't be too sure of that. Glute bridge, hamstring slides or something. I don't know. Alright, time to start these. And unless I turn the camera sideways, which would make the video a little funky for a sec. You know, now that I think about it, y'all can deal with it for a sec. That way I just get my full self in here. Or at least the important parts of myself. Which are my legs for this instance. It's almost all over me. Alright, now do these. I'm cutting those right there. I'll set you guys up right here if you want to do the band pull aparts. Be right back. That's a good angle. Alright. Ugh. I gotta say, working my back in different ways made doing those fucking face pulls a little easier. I've never been able to like just yank it straight above my head like that. But yeah, that's that. That's my workout. 45 minutes. I'll find a way to reduce that. I mean, I like to take my time with it, especially since I don't work for another few hours and I'm just kind of have the house to myself. But 45 minutes workout. See y'all later. Peace out.